Y'all ready for your headliner tonight? Your headliner is on his Dork for Life tour, and he's traveled all the way down here from Knoxville, Tennessee to bless us with his presence. Please put your hands together for Mr. Matt Ward!
All right, folks, let's check each other's ID. Let's make sure our voters' registration cards are valid. Make sure that you're rubbing your neighbor's shoulders. Make sure your neighbor isn't cutting your grass. Make sure the grass is full in the bag of weed that belongs to your wife. Make sure your wife smokes that weed before you get in that argument. Make sure that argument changes your marriage and makes it better. Make sure that you're better every day of your life. And make sure that your life is full of sunshine. When it's sunny outside, wear sunscreen and make sure that you don't go anywhere without your keys. So I'm single and looking for a way to tell my wife. I was thinking our Facebook relationship status update is in order. Oh. Because that's the way we do it now. So I'm going to log into her Facebook when she's at work tomorrow. And I'm going to change her relationship status to "It's complicated." And I'm going to change my profile picture to a picture of me that I've clearly photoshopped her out of. And then when she starts getting crazy messages from her relatives, I'm going to respond to them all for her with, "I think it's time you mind your own fucking business." I'm going to go back to my Facebook profile, change it to single, go back to hers, change it to single, and then write down the name of every motherfucker that likes that status update. This is just a long ploy to find out who wants to fuck my wife. Get to the bottom of things. And when she gets home from work all pissed off, like, why am I getting all these fucking crazy phone calls from my sister and text messages from all these people? I said, it's complicated. Right, feeling it. You guys are on fire. Yeah. They cranked it out tonight, didn't they? Give a round of applause for everybody. Be a total fucking dickbag to fuck up the energy these guys created tonight. So let's do that, shall we? I haven't slept much since 1987, thanks to Gloria Estefan. Because I know, somewhere, somehow, the rhythm is going to get me. Worried about that shit for the longest time. So recently I saw a video of Nicki Minaj on YouTube, and I thought, oh, that's all that happens when the rhythm gets you. You just end up looking like what Japanese people think black people look like. That's not so bad. I think the manliest thing ever would be to drink wild turkey while hunting wild turkeys. With a knife. Least manly thing ever, for you to drink Grey Goose, period. Don't do that. So apparently fighters, keepers, losers, weepers doesn't apply to Social Security numbers. The cutesy rhyme for identity theft, folks. Not even a haiku. So I wrote a haiku about identity theft. Would you like to hear it? I am now you, your credit now mine. Jewelry and cash flow freely. For the win, cha-ching! I have another one for you. This is called thespian. If you're a thespian, you practice the art of theater. If you're an equestrian, you practice the art of horse riding. If you're a lesbian, you prefer the lady parts. If you're a pedestrian, you get around on foot. If you're a thespian, equestrian, lesbian, pedestrian, well, you live in Asheville, North Carolina. You ride a unicycle. Occasionally play rugby. And we were both really drunk one night. We had straight sex. So in case you haven't already noticed, I'm a dork. That's why this tour. This is the Dork for Life comedy tour. I've always been a dork. Never really fit in. It's okay. I'm alright with it now. Then I'm older. I've embraced my inner dork. I'm cool with it. And when I was younger, I would do things to try to woo the ladies that didn't work. Like when I was in my car driving along and I'd see some hot girls pull up to a stoplight. I'd start to pull up next to them. I'd put on a song I thought they liked, turn it up really loud, roll the windows down slowly, pull up to the light next to them, look over and be like, what's up? Nothing, they just drive off. Now it's a little different because I've embraced my inner dork, so I don't give a shit what the outcome of this is, besides personal entertainment. So I see that same car full of hot girls pull up to the light. I pull up next to them in my Honda Odyssey. I put on the Ghostbusters theme song. Roll the window down very slowly and turn it up. Right at the chorus, just looked at him and go, Boston makes me feel good, and just drive off. Now I like to go to the mall just to make teenagers uncomfortable. Whatever it says on the ass of their fucking sweatpants, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just walking around going, juicy, 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 Tara, cheer, cheer. Until they realize that's what's on their ass, and then they call security. I'm okay. I feel like I'm really going to enjoy being elderly. I'm going to enjoy being an old person because I think highly of old people. I think old people are the coolest people in the world because they don't give a shit. They know what they like, and other than that, you can go fuck yourself. They don't indifferent, and that's cool. There's nothing cooler than being completely fucking indifferent. That's just the way it is. And I want to be that old person that's completely indifferent. We're about to have the coolest generation of old people ever. First of all, do you know why old people are so cool? This is proof that they're cool. Hipsters dress like old people. Suspenders, old-timey cap. If you look at a fucking record collection, there's ragtime. They can't wait to be old either. But we're about to have the greatest generation of elderly people ever because we're going to have the first generation of elderly people that have tattoos unrelated to military service. Nothing about the Korean War or Vietnam. This tattoo was me after a lot of LSD. It was a logo. I made a logo for myself. And it had a Hawkeye. What the fuck was I doing? I don't know, but those stories are going to be way more interesting than the ones about World War II. I'm sorry. Look, Henry Rollins is 52 years old. Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols is 57 years old. Hell yeah, we're about to have the best generation of old people ever. Could you imagine like being the grandchild of Henry Rollins and getting to hear his stories? Like, Grandpa, tell me a story. Well, one night, I was pissed drunk at CBGB's and this fucking asshole kept spitting on me from the front row and kicked his fucking teeth out. Sleep tight. I can't wait for that. I made a mistake on this tour. I've been trying to like keep my costs low, so I eat stuff that I get from the grocery store, or just try to eat canned food like tuna and sardines and nasty shit. I had the brilliant idea of getting canned oysters. Here's the worst part about that. I was in the fucking Gulf. I was driving along 10 from New Orleans, and I didn't want to stop and get, I just fucking got them at Walmart out of a can. Disgusting. And then, in Tallahassee, when I'm eating them, I decide to eat them before the show. So I'm literally sitting at the back of my Honda CR-V eating these out of a can with a fucking fork. And a homeless guy comes up to me to panhandle me, and he sees me eating these, and he's like, oh, okay, never mind. It's just cool, man. He like immediately changed what he was going to ask for. He's just like, can I have like 10 cents? I'm like, no, I'm eating fucking oysters out of a can. This is clearly not like 10-cent territory. This is me saying, oh, fresh oysters are going to be $8.99. The canned ones are, I save $8 I can use later for gas and or some pot. I don't know what I would use it for. Stupid shit. I'm okay with some parts of being a dork. I want to be a dirty old man, because it seems like they have the most advantage of it. It's like old men can just be perverted and creepy, and you just think they're talking to themselves. That's what I want to do. I mean, just creeping people out. I have a marketing degree, so that's why I do comedy. I have a bachelor's in marketing. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, with this look, I'm not going to be able to do any sales seminars. Okay, guys, here's my quick version of a sales seminar if I were leading it. Alright, listen, here's the thing. Don't worry about your fucking quota. Your quota can go fuck itself. Take care of that customer. Take care of that customer. Remember that old guy that you wouldn't talk to for 10 minutes? Talk to him for 20 minutes. He may have fucking relatives that want to buy shit. You never know. Smoke weed with him. I don't give a shit. Don't tell me about it. Just smoke it. Don't tell me about it. Smoke weed with him. If he offers, smoke weed, because you're going to get the same. You're going to get the same. Almost went back for more. But anyway, the marketing degree has helped me with certain things like just promoting shows, coming up with nifty names like the Dork for Life Tour, because I have no fucking credits of television, so why the fuck else would you be here? So I have to market myself. But you need to realize one thing that's important. The name of whatever business that you want to have is the most important thing. The second most important thing is the domain name has to be available. Those are two real things, okay? You need the .com, not the .biz or .info. Don't be an asshole. Okay? When you say .info to someone, they're like, oh, so your business has $20 in capital. So you obviously just went. But here's a list of domain names that are available that you can purchase tomorrow and turn it into your own profitable business. Here's the first one, assholedonut.com. Asshole Donut. I know what you're thinking, Matt, that doesn't sound very appetizing. What kind of business could that be? What Asshole Donut is a company that manufactures and sells replica fake foam spare tires. So you can buy them for all your friends and replace their real spare tire with an asshole donut. Because you're an asshole and they no longer have a donut. You all want one, right the fuck down. You're going to be like, and when you finally do put it in, you're going to be overselling like them leaving and getting a flight. Hey, you're going on a long trip tomorrow? I'll have my phone on the whole time, dude. If anything goes wrong, if anything goes bad, just don't be the asshole that spikes their tire. That's taking it too far. Also available, and I don't know why this isn't already a restaurant. It would be the most successful restaurant of its kind, breakfastpimp.com. The Breakfast Pimp, because who would not go wash away a hangover with a delicious greasy food from Breakfast Pimp? Sounds delicious. And then this one, I don't know why this is not available. This is currently available. Turdpolish.com. It's available, $10. You can have it tomorrow. And the neat thing about that one, dual purpose, it's also Turd Polish. They're spelled the same. So it could either be for that relative of yours, it's kind of a turd in a Polak, or it could be for that marketing company that solely works with companies that have really shitty products and services. They just have to polish the turd. And we also have modestmice.com, which is clearly a Modest Mouse fan site. Okay. And then I got really stoned and my list kind of degraded from there. These are available, but there's no applicable business use, I don't think. CaptainManhands.com is available. Ladies, you know which friend has the man hand, so you need to buy that domain and redirect it to their Facebook page. Or a picture that you've tagged their man hands. Okay, and then this one is available, and it just makes me think of a Beach Boys song, TrampStampSafari.com. I think there's some tranquilizer darts involved in that one, Tramp Stamp Safari. Everyone's surfing now on the Tramp Stamp Safari. Okay. And then my favorite domain name of all time, rigamortistortoise.com. Shall never leave your brain. It sounds like something, it's like rigamortis tortoise, rigamortis tortoise, rigamortis tortoise, and then this fucking dead zombie fucking turtle shows up and just fucking crawls across the floor and kills everyone in the room. Okay. So I just summoned the rigamortis tortoise. And of course the rigamortis tortoise is going to be my smash hit chain of pubs, the rigamortis tortoise, and the logo is just going to be a turtle on his back with his little legs. That's what that is. Oh, we're on board, and I got cotton chops. The other right meat. Okay. So obviously I'm a stoner. I think we've all figured that out by now. It's okay. I mean, I get cotton chops, I get, this is the most negative effects I have from smoking pot. This is, just to sum it up. Some people get paranoid, I don't get paranoid. I just do dumb shit. Like, I walk up to my house with my keys, and I'll try to use the unlock key fob to unlock my house. Or I'll do this, is also, most of them involve my keys. I don't know why that I'll lock my car, like I'll remember to lock my car, but I'll remember when I'm just far enough away that it doesn't work anymore, and then I'll just be like, did it lock? I can't hear it. I didn't, and then I'll move closer, still like, just hitting the button repeatedly, and I'll get close enough and it'll go, click, click, honk, 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 I'm like, fuck. Great, now every fucking criminal in the area, because I'm high, I think nowadays I have nice stuff in my car. I clearly overlocked it. I clearly overlocked it. But I don't buy into stoner myths. I may smoke pot every day, but I don't buy into stoner myths like pot doesn't kill brain cells. One of my friends tells me that all the time. Pot doesn't kill brain cells, man. It's the alcohol you're drinking that's killing your brain cells. Really? Because we just did a 3-liter gravity bomb hit, and neither of us are talking right now. You're just going... The same friend that tells me that often loses his keys in his hand. Or his phone in his hand. Dude, have you seen my keys? Yeah. He's the guy that, like, when he loses his phone, he says it, and you see him search for it. Like, he's on the phone, talking on his phone. Oh, man, but he fuck, man. Fuck did I put my phone? I heard this. This made me so happy inside. He was walking around. I clearly saw that he was talking on the phone that he had thought he lost. And I hear his mom on the phone go, honey, do you have 2 phones? I was like, that, I don't even need to say anything. His moms know how to politely make you feel like the dumbest human being in the world. And she, I wanted to just drive to her house and give her a high five, but she would have not known why it was being given to her. But they also tell me things like pot doesn't kill, or excuse me, they also tell me things like pot makes everything better, makes music better, makes movies better, makes food better. Yeah, I kind of agree with that one. Here's one thing smoking pot does not make better: being arrested. The possession of marijuana does not make that any better. But I don't think all drugs should be legal. Do you guys think that all drugs should just be legalized? No. Meth should never be legal. Any drug that ages you 25 years and 15 minutes, probably not the best. Give it to China, please. We've got the workforce. I think they invented it. I think it was an Asian thing. That's where meth came from. Have you ever seen the Faces of Matt, the website that shows the progressive pictures of someone that's all hot? Like, it looks always like an outstanding person at first, like a cheerleader or something like that. 6 months down the road, they just look really tired. A year down the road, they look like they've lost some weight and got beat up recently. And then a year and a half go down, and they just look like fucking Gollum. Like, something happens between month 12 and month 18 that's real brutal. Like, real bad. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they get more money for more meth, or if they just say, nah, food wasn't important anymore. I'm so sick of how the chewing made me feel. It's because you have 5 teeth. It was literally, they look like a hobbit that got a hold of the ring of Sauron and just won't stop putting it on. Their hair's all thinned out, their eyes are bugged out but sunk in at the same time. Their jaws are all sunken like like the old man from fucking Family Guy. Hey, Sean, he looks like that. I've never seen anybody smoke meth, but I would just imagine this would be what it would be like if I saw a person just be like, oh my God, relax it. Give it to me. We must take this from them. We can't take it from them. That's our friends. No, we must take it. Take the pseudo. Where's the pseudo? We don't take the permission. Two things about the Gollum impression you need to know. Number one, permanently eliminated birthday party work for me. I guess I shouldn't have posted that one online. Second of all, it comes in handy in other times in life. Like, if you ever take a girl home from the bar because you're shit-faced and you sober up enough when you get home, you realize you don't want to do this. Perfect time for the Gollum impression. But you gotta wait for a key moment. Don't blow it. Like she's going for the bell. She's like, oh, hey, let's do this. She gets 2 loops. Go, this is going to be so good. Unless she's a Lord of the Rings fan, then you're fucked. You're in for the longest creepy blowjob of your life. She's gonna be like, was that a Gollum impression? That was amazing. Do you want to hear my impression of a Urukai? Madness. So I made a mistake the other day of going to Waffle House a little high and tried to order pancakes. So I don't carry. Server looked at me like the stupidest human being that ever lived and said, we don't serve pancakes. We've never served pancakes, sir. And I was like, I'm embarrassed. Because at that moment in time, I was less intelligent than a Waffle House employee. Not even a Waffle House employee wants to be less intelligent than a Waffle House employee, okay? So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. So I got up to leave and there's 2 girls starting to fight at the front door. One girl says to the other girl, you don't know me, bitch. And ladies know this, when one girl says that to another girl, they're about to fight. Like men. And also, you know what you don't know me means? It means the girls that do know her also want to fight her. So they started to throw down, I stepped around, I left. I went to the International House of Pancakes, and I ordered some fucking waffles. Because at IHOP they serve pancakes and waffles. Here's one thing they don't have at IHOP, Juggalo girl fights. They are not down with the clown with their head. thing. Do you know what the male equivalent of the phrase "you don't know me" is? Dude, I'm a grown-ass man. Whenever your male friends say, dude, I'm a grown-ass man, whatever they just fucking said or did was the exact opposite of the behavior of a grown-ass man. It is never like, oh, dude, I can't fit in those tiny children's pajamas. I'm a grown-ass man. That would make sense. It's usually something like, I ain't gonna pay that bitch fucking child support. I'm a grown-ass man. You're a horrible human being, which means your sperm works, because that just seems to be the way it is. Go fuck yourself. You're a terrible person. I think Waffle House could be a little bit more honest about their slogan, more direct about just their name, just cut to the chase. First of all, they serve all kinds of breakfast items. They serve eggs, they serve omelets, they serve sausage. It's just breakfast. And it's not a house. It's more like a trailer. So let's just call the place what it is. Breakfast trailer. And we play Kid Rock 24 hours a day. And the only ironic thing that's ever happened here is Kid Rock got in a fight with a Kid Rock fan while a Kid Rock song was playing in a Waffle House. And then a wormhole opened, and I got to meet Doctor Who. Which doctor? I don't know. All of them. Dr. Dre, was that one of them? I don't know. Roger Moore? No. Okay. I made the mistake. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. I'm sorry. That's part of being a dork. I'm not a nerd. Nerds have specific knowledge, deep knowledge. They can tell you like 12 episodes back what happened in whatever series it is that they're into. The dork just superficial knowledge. I know a little bit about a lot, but not a lot about anything. I made the mistake of buying a Doctor Who shirt at a thrift store without any knowledge of Doctor Who. Holy shit, was that a bad idea? Because literally the first person that saw me that was really into Doctor, who's your favorite Doctor? I'm like, Pepper. I don't know. It was a dollar. It was a dollar. No, don't stab me. I don't know what an electronic screwdriver is. Get away from me. Get away from me with that thing. That wand of danger. House. I feel like I'm going to get sued by Waffle House. So I'm going to come up with a character. He's just going to be, just for you guys, just for tonight. He's only appeared one time ever, and that was on my podcast a year ago. This is Perry the Label Guy. He's Larry the Cable Guy's cousin. Alright, Perry the Label Guy here with Waffle House. Alright, I'm going to teach you guys. This is Perry the Label Guy. I'm going to tell you some slogans. Take one slogans for Waffle House. Alright. Waffle House, we don't have condoms, so quit asking. Waffle House, she's pregnant, ain't she? Alright. That's all I got for Larry the Label Guy, everybody. Larry the Label Guy. Birds are my favorite animal to hit with my car. Least favorite animal to hit with my car, Tiffany Perkins. Her parents were attorneys. So she was kind of a beast. Everybody felt sorry for Tiffany Perkins. There isn't a Tiffany Perkins in here, is there? That'd be weird. Kind of spectacular, but weird. To tell you a little bit more about me, when I'm having sex with my lady, I like to yell out, "Spoiler alert!" and then immediately come. So I'm single. I want to tell you something else. There is nothing creepier than shaped pussy in 1973. Just imagine being the guy that discovered that new trend. Everybody else had bush. He goes down and they're always like, "Whoa! What the fuck?" I thought you were 18. The other one's even worse. Want to hear the other back-end punchline of that never works? Okay, here it is. I didn't even know you had cancer. Maybe that's why I do kids. They say bigger is better. Ladies, do you agree? Bigger is better. Here's Here's a perfect example when that's not true. Vagina. Nobody wants a big vagina, guys. Unless you're a baby trying to be born. After that big pussy depreciates like a car being driven. Oh, everybody got a visual on that one. Drink me some water. Spill it on my paper. I go down. Feeling like okay. Eating some ecstasy for going straight down. I'm gonna get a new tattoo right here of a herpes outbreak. That's just shave it all off. I'm not sure how I would get the tattoo. I don't think they would have just a screen laying around of that. So I might actually have to get herpes and have an outbreak first, and that sounds like a lot of work. So I'll just abandon that idea. That's gross. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to do that. It's disgusting. What I do want to do, though, is I want to pluck out all my pubes and treat them like an old lady does her eyebrows and just pencil them back in. See, I was smart for a while, and then I just dove right to the fucking stupidity. Let's just two-arm dive into that. That way my dick just looks surprised. See, no old lady ever just casually draws their eyebrows back in. It's always like a complete 90-degree angle, like a fucking jack-o'-lantern. Oh, grandma lantern! Welcome to Shoney's. That's where you guys eat with your grandma. Shoney's. That's where it's a safe place to go. You don't have to worry about any sushi being on the menu or anything crazy. So I was thinking about getting a safe for my house. I bought a house not too long ago, and I started pricing safes on the internet. I found out they're like $200 or $300 for a good safe. And I only had 38 bucks to put in the safe. So I was like, that's not gonna work. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So instead I went to an adult bookstore and just got a big black dildo, and I hollowed it out. And I just stuck the remaining $16 back up that dildo. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a wise choice. Because motherfuckers are gonna break into your house looking for a safe. They're not going to break into your house and go rifling through your dildos. There it is. And if they do, they deserve that $16. You earned it, like a video game, sir. Do not leave the dildo behind. That would just be creepy. I don't know what happened in the meantime. It's fun, though. The thing about the black dildo safe is you wouldn't even have to hide it. You can just leave it on the counter. Your friends come over, they're weirded out a little bit, but it's like the black dildo white elephant in the room. They just got to talk about it. One of my friends said, why's it got to be a big black dildo? What's that all about? Well, let's be honest, if it was a little white dildo, it'd probably get thrown away. It's not going to hold anything either. It's not useful for anyone ever. Unless it's just a prank toy. I'm like, oh, look how cute that could be. Yeah. I drink my water strange, but I don't know. So I grew up in the country. One of the things about growing up in the country, as many of you have, is you get to experience cat fights, which only happen at 3 a.m. outside your bedroom window. That's the only place cats go to throw down. You're in the middle of a sweet dream, in REM mode, and all of a sudden into it bleeds. Sounds like one of those Halloween CDs you get to scare the neighbor kids. Playing it from your porch on the boombox. You got the cauldron with the dry ice in it, so they won't reach in there to grab their candy, so you end up eating all of it and become a fat ass. In the middle of your dream, it just becomes a jihad. One blow. One kitty cat strike after 25 minutes of build-up. And you're still asleep barely. And it starts over on the other side. What if humans fought that way? Like cats. You're walking down the street, some dude just shoulder checks you. You're like, sorry man, excuse me. No, fuck you, dude. You make way. Oh, you want to fight? Yeah, man. Throw the first punch. Oh, yeah? Okay. Did you see that? I knocked him into the fucking ceiling. No, I got my ass kicked. That did not work at all. It did not work. 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 So I think Amber Alerts could be a little more effective if they lied or embellished a little bit during the Amber Alert. You know, to get people's attention, because they're not paying attention anymore. They're like, I can't remember where that kid is. So we need to get their attention, so this is how we do it. 14-year-old Becky Jones, last seen December 16th. She was wearing a brown jacket. She was seen in a blue sedan. She was carrying a backpack with 4.5 pounds of marijuana in it. I'd find that little bitch 24 hours. She'd be well fed because I'd be dropping her off at the International House of Pancakes and ordering her some fucking waffles. Hey guys, I have a little thing with stuff and on a table with a thing, and you can just take CDs if you want. If you have anything to donate, please do. Take stickers that say support live comedy, most of all, and plaster them all over the time. The wellness reception that I had on this entire tour. This is show 13, and you guys were the best show by far.